Day 10. Well, it's 12:30. Oh, nice breeze going on right now. 29 degrees Celsius, pretty humid. But she's alright. Well, I just got done doing those things, do something major every single day. I'll get around to it kind of stuff. Yesterday, did all this cupboard cleaning thing, and today was the floors and mopping and all this sort of nonsense. And you don't want to do it, but gotta be done. Well, just get around to doing it. Things. Okay, here we go. Finally. There's a WR. Nice. Where this bloke's going. Actually, I'll just keep going. Well, it's a Wednesday. We'll head on over to the warehouse now. Yeah, 10 days off the drink. How's that, eh? See? It's like a switch for me. You're either on the gas or on the brakes. There is no clutch for me. There is no feathering the clutch on the booze. It's either on the gas or on the brakes. That's how it works. It's always worked like that with me. Yeah, I've been polishing off a lot of I'll get around to it kind of things. So that's good. And I've been occupying myself by reading those free ebooks, the study of the genre of World War One. I've read quite a bit of that over the years. It's amazing stuff. And this very day, I'm going to go to the warehouse and show these awesome Katsura wigs, these real deal wigs. So I've got one there. A chap was asking me the other day, someone was asking me, is it a such and such and this, that, the other, and rah-de rahs, and I'm like, I don't know. I just know it's an antique, I'm no expert in the field. So there you go. But no, feeling good. Dressed up. All dressed up, you see. Still got my scarf and bloody blowtorch. That was nice. And no, feeling okay. So surprisingly, my health and fitness is just way better than I thought it would be. I'm starting to get some more of that. I was kind of feeling that it might be gone or lessening or whatever, but I started to get wiggles in my rib section in the back there again, in the wiggle rib. I don't know, maybe it's just muscularity that tore or something, and then as it healed around it, it kind of wasn't 100%, and I can sort of feel it every now and again, but fuck it, I can stay like that for all I care. I don't know if it's just a clear break and it just wiggles around. I don't know. There was like 3 of them that broke back there, and one of them was real bad, but that one has improved vastly. The others sort of compress and compound my rib cage, but I'm alive. I survived it. Not real good, but fuck it. Anyways, right, today I was doing a bunch of vacuuming too, so I'm going to take the shop vac back to the warehouse and clean up all that dust, glass particles and all that shit. Get that freaking sorted out too. And then going to start working on it. So I've got my vitamin C yummo candy things. Yummo. Then I'm going to start working on this. Get back to doing this domestic online stuff. Because I was selling like tools and all this sort of shit. I've got a whole bunch of stuff laying about. I think I'll try and just bulk it out and get some space back again, something like that. I just sort of left it because it wasn't doing good at one stage, and like the market was good, and then sort of the wind came along and took the wind and took my sails. Slammed my canopy into this woman's car. That cost me $500 when it scratched, and I was so fucking ticked off. And the tunny fella was saying during the course of like the real humid time, people weren't just showing up to the market. It was just way too humid, so that was that, you know. But I've got a lot of things in the machinations. I've got a lot of things, plans and things I can do, so we'll give that a go. But first and foremost is just keeping this sober train going, you know, because I truly was worried that I was not worried. I sort of the opposite, really. I decided just not to care anymore. Well, I was nearly there to just not care, but we can't let the bad people win. So you gotta keep fighting. So day 10, yeah, day 10, man. How's that? The days go by real quick too. So, you know, if anyone's out there, they're watching me and they have got a bit of a problem with the drink, the days go by quick. Once you get over that 3-day hump, you're good to rock and roll. And just stay occupied. Yeah? Just stay occupied. Stay up until you're really, really sleepy. And I've had two days now, or 2 nights actually, finally, that I've had real full sleep, which is in 2.5 months at least, of real proper sleep. Woo! Like that. So that's good. Yeah, so getting back at it and just keep on freaking fighting. Okay, so damn it, a lot of road work going on today. I actually had an extended version yesterday of what I was doing and all that. It started raining and all, and just waiting for this rain to go by. And I ended up going to the beachy area, the beach of contemplation anyways, and laying down on this wet bench. And I'm thinking, you know, if these blokes can be up to their up to their waists in all this mud and guts and blood and all that stuff, I reckon I can handle that. You know, reading about the blokes in the trenches. Private Pete, that's what I'm reading right now. Wonderful stuff it is. And the bloke never swears, but he talks about people swearing and all this, you know, this Canadian bloke with the Canadian forces. It's really interesting. And they're talking about these Indian blokes and all these Gurkha blokes and all these sorts of dudes that showed up, and saying that they're amazing fighters with those funny looking knife things they've got, swordy knifey things, and they sort of had this particular rituals of religious rituals of what they can eat and what they can't, and what the strict diet and all this sort of stuff. So they said they're great fighters, but they ended up shipping them off to like Africa and wherever else. But they said this bloke was saying it's a pity that they took those blokes off the line and took them somewhere else in a different theatre. Saying that sometimes these blokes would show amazing courage. They'd be the first to get out of the trenches and just start charging, and sometimes these blokes would go in the middle of the night and they'd sneak off and cross the lines of no man's land and attack, you know, go all ninja style and attack the botches. Is that what they're, bolshes? I don't know how you pronounce what they were calling them, what they were calling Fritz at the time. But yeah, really interesting stuff. So yeah, you know, when I'm the night times are the worst when you drink too much. They're the times where you go, oh, to hell with it, and just booze on. So I've been thoroughly occupying myself to the point where it's like that. Force myself to stay awake and just get it done. So yeah, I had the extended version, but I was like, that was then, this is now, so I just deleted all the rest of it. But you know, a day in the life of I. So some people are interested. You know, life here can be alright. It can be quite trying sometimes, quite stressful sometimes, but that's cool. Alright, yeah, alright, so we're heading to the warehouse. The rice field of contemplation. Star Wars things going on around here. Pew, pew, pew. I wonder if they work. I bought this thing. Wheel, wheel, wheel. Warning, warning. Aliens approaching. Watch out, young Will Robinson. Oh, God. Been brought up on that crap. No wonder my mind is a bit dull. Anyways, yeah, brought up on fucking Gilligan's Island. Yeah, I bought this thing years ago. The mosquitoes can be horrendous here, and it's this buzzer thing, and apparently it keeps the mosquitoes away. And so you can wear it on your on a keychain or something. And one day I thought, all right, we'll test this thing. Put it outside the door of this place he used to live at, and it was buzzing away, and a mosquito landed on it. I swear on all the gods I can name. Yeah. Oh man, don't you hate it when you buy something, you get it from China or whatever, and the fucking thing doesn't work. They know it doesn't work, right? There's a fault in it, but they'll sell it anyway. Just send it off there and just sell it anyways. Oh, look at this. It's Grasshopper City. So I was reading the bullshit news, the headlines, Google headlines and Yahoo and all that, and you know all the players, don't you? The usual suspects. You just gotta read who's you might read the headline, just read who's pushing that, and you just know, all right, that's bullshit, that's bullshit, that's bullshit. And sometimes they chuck in something that's real news or something interesting, but you got these biased assholes, like complete frickin' bias, and they're all the ones, you do a Google search of something and it just goes boom, 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 and you're like, no, you got to filter through all these pages to find what you actually want, what the truth is, and because they push all this bullshit, right? So anyways, so there was an interesting article there. Sotheby's or whatever had this auction, and Freddie Mercury's just 1 year of love is better than it's Grasshopper City. And they sold the door to his, he had this house, and it's all walled around it with this door, and people would come along and write on it and spray paint on it, all this sort of shit. And and they sold the door for $512,000. Someone bought a door for over $500,000. Oh man! Hey, what's this? Crop circles, aliens. I mean, when they tried to push the aliens thing and no one went for it, so they down the wormhole immediately. Yeah. Where is that? Oh, aliens found in Mexico. Look over here. No, but what about all the shit? No. Look over here. Oh, you gotta love the bullshit news, eh? Yeah. The panhandler in chief. I heard that just recently. What a good line. Oh, look, more crop circles. Aliens, mate. Aliens. Righto. Oh, wheel. Warning. Aliens approaching. Wheel. Oh. Oh. Yeah, that's gonna scare the fucking wild boars away, is it? Oh. Hey, someone bought that. Someone bought a door for over 500 grand. It ain't easy being me, is it? Oh shit! Just 1 year of love is better than a lifetime alone. Yes, they sold off a whole bunch of that dude's stuff. He's got Salvador Dali freaking paintings and all this kind of shit, or had, When did that bloke die? What was that, in the 80s or something? Yeah, something like that. I think that bloke liked blokes, didn't he? Yeah, I think he did. Beautiful music though. They sold the piano that he wrote Bohemian Rhapsody on, and some of the sheet music also. The initial writings. Oh, crop circles! Look, there's more of it. Aliens. What do you call it? The initial lyrics when he was you know, that, and you know, they sold for like 300 grand and stuff like that, you know. So yeah, really like interesting stuff, beautiful stuff that was for sale there. So sometimes it's worth going and having a look at that. It's the first page I get on the interwebs and the interzones, and you know, but yeah, I just sift through bullshit, not worth reading. Oh, look what they're trying to push, look what they're pushing. It's always the same fucking creatures that are pushing the same fucking biased bullshit. It's amazing how they keep getting money thrown at them, like the Young Turks. They got $20 million thrown at them 10 years ago, and now they're begging for money again. But the panhandler in chief, shit, he's out there buying mansions for his friends and family and all that sort of shit all over the world. And you go over there and you go in the meat grinder, mate, yeah, and we'll be okay though. Don't worry about us. Fucking hell, the shit that's going on in the world, man. Yeah, they're our leaders. They're elites. they're better than us. God, imagine what gets them off. I reckon the skeletons in their closets would scare the living shit out of the skeletons in yours. Awesome, there's the tunny fella. Haven't seen him in months. We'll go over there and have a laughy poo. During the humidity, we haven't been going. He's been doing the same thing as me, just hibernating. It is Crowy. He was over there. He noticed my rig. There he is, just up there. I don't have any food for him, unfortunately. There he is. Isn't that cool? I don't know if you can see him there. That's Crowy. I didn't realise he noticed me. He went up on his favourite pole there and he just went to here. There he is. Yep, that's Crowy, alright. I'll have to bring along some food next time. I swear I nearly stepped on this bloke. It's one of those bloody things. Let's see if we can get him over there. He's missing a few legs, this bloke. Yep. Alright, you go over there. You go over there, mate. Yep. Try not to disturb him. You get you hit him there. Right, let's go and see the tunny fella. Alright, man, I'll do an eBay short for this. This back in the day would have had an extra blade or a saw there. Now that will go through. Oh, this is rad. It's an eBay short tool. Look at this. Alright, I'll put on a bigger video, a longer video soon. Okay, I just did a one of those short videos. Etsy, you can upload short videos there too. eBay upped it from 100 megabytes to 150, but I don't know how to cut the videos, and I just make it real short. Oh, I'll get there. Anyways, this awesome unit here belongs to the tunny fella. He's still there, isn't he? He said, oh, I was walking around. Yeah, he's still here. He's over there. He said, oh, there's a few things I was walking around. I said, I'll try and sell that stuff for you if you want. He said, yeah. I'll just take a few bucks and yeah. He's like, no worries, yeah, sweet. Because I sold that electronic Tashogoto. I've actually got some antique ones here. But so there's a new one down there, and there's one in a case too. Maybe I should pull them out and sell them. That might be an idea. I was planning on sending them to Australia. Oh, I'm not sure what to do. Anyways, yeah, now this thing here, yeah, this thing is a wild, it's nice and sharp, and it's got a wild drag in here. This is quite difficult to read, apparently. Yeah, look at that, isn't that rad? That's where you clear off your shavings and all that. Good unit, very solid. Back in the day, yeah, as I say, it would have, it slots in here like really nice. Boom. And I don't know how they would have, maybe that slides into a belt. Yeah, that would be it, wouldn't it? So that slides in and hooks in your belt like that. Now it would have had, in my presumption, would have had a provision. It's got a provision. It would have had a what I believe, some kind of saw. That's one of my saws there. Probably that kind of design there. Probably would have been the case. Yeah, I reckon so. That's mine, so I don't want to hand that over. That's gonna hit there, isn't it? Hang on. Yeah, that's just hitting there with that wing nut right there. But yeah, that would be pretty much, I believe, maybe that would be the case, or a knife, probably. Yeah, probably more likely a knife, something like that. That's not a knife. Yeah, that's a knife. I'm an Aussie. That bloke's an Aussie too. See, he's kicking ass in the in Moto. I'd like to go early next month. Well, I'm gonna worry about paying rent. God damn it! Stupid shit called money. You know, you got these bastards buying doors from Freddie Mercury's grave for $500,000, and what is it all, a tax write-off? And here's me worried about. Oh well, I'm not banging hammers in Bangladesh upon ships just yet, but probably. Boom. I'm still of some kind of use. Anyways, this is freaking rad. I'd love to have a go at something. This here is an imposter. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, man, stuff. This here is actually chipboard, and they put this stuff around it to make it look like it's the real deal, but it's not. It's an imposter, and this one also is an imposter. You bastard! Yeah. Oh, nice. I'm thinking of when it gets real cold, I've got to generate some dough so I can buy some piping for that. Fire up that unit, which I did some work on, and get that saw that I had to repair the guard on. Some bastard put his name over all this cracking and stuff. I tell you, that place, there's some nefarious chaps, and they spend their lives effing over other people, you know. Yeah. Oh well, that's what they do. It's their problem. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is an awesome unit. I'm not asking too much for it because it belongs to my mate there, and I said I'll give it a go at selling that. Now what I'm planning on doing is air freighting it, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah, and I'm trying to figure out a way to just wrap it to get the cheapest method of wrapping. It's a very solid unit anyway, so it should be right, especially through airmail. And hopefully someone will buy that, and my mate will be wrapped to have a few extra coins so he can chuck some juice in his rig. He's going to go to the market this Saturday and Sunday. He said, well, you want to come? And I said, oh, I took all this shit last time. They bought all my good stuff, and you know. So I'm thinking maybe selling all of this off in a batch, and then trying to get some good stuff again. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, you want to slice it. I'm just kind of trying to put it all back together. My existence. Anyway, that's freaking awesome. I said I'll put it there. I'll just keep it around here, and hopefully that'll sell, and get his coins to him. All right. Yeah, that's a freaking good unit. That I like that. I used to have a few of those back in the day. I kept them down here in this tool section down here, but I managed to have sold a lot. All these old antique tools I had, that can go there. It's actually this soft drink thing he gave me earlier. Very delicious it was. Okay, right, so that can go with that too. And let's move on to some other awesomenesses of awesome. Oh, cookie. The tunny fellow was saying that this is old show. This is the king in shogi. I actually have this really groovy keychain thing of one of these. Like, it's a real small thing, and of the knight, or the lance, the lance, that's correct. That's what we call it. In fact, the lance is sort of similar to a rook. Actually, there is a piece that is just like a rook, but the lance is basically just goes straight in shogi. Shogi is a wonderful game. Now, I believe that this thing here, I think there might be already a yen in there. I believe that this thing is actually a money box, and eventually you peel this off. I don't want to do it. And there you go. You got yourself a really cool kin. This unit. Now I plan to sea freight this, so it'll take a long time. They say 6 weeks to 3 months, but some things, you know, because of world, things took a very long time. But just check out my feedback, and you'll find that honour, mate. There you go. All right, so that's that. Put that over there. Yeah, you can go there. Any rat? He's 28 centimeters tall. 28 centimeters. Alright, so that's that. Let's move on to something else, shall we? The tunny fellow had these laying about, and I said, you know what, I'll make a compilation, and we'll with some of my stuff and some of your stuff, and I'll put it all together, and we'll just go halvies. And he goes, yeah man, sweet, go for it. So there you go. He's telling me he was on this website that I'm on also, and he said, oh, he's not a computer guy, and he made a few mistakes with the buttons, and then they all went, whew, all of his listings disappeared. And he's like, oh! So I might have to help him out with that. I'm trying to help him out with this sort of, a few things here, just so he get him sorted out with fuel and stuff. He kind of overbought things. That's what happened. He had dough, then he overbought stuff, and then he bought this truck, and the apparently the gearbox, I thought it would be the clutch, but I presume maybe it's the because he said first and third is bad. I think it might be the shifting forks actually, because he said, oh, I took to a mechanic and they reckon maybe it's the gearbox. So I'm guessing the shifting fork. So, and then he said the tailgate's not working, so he bought this winch, an electronic winch. So yeah, he poured a whole bunch of money into that, hoping things will go sort of boom, and things have kind of gone boom. So yeah, I'll see if I can help him out with a few things, like this awesome unit here. That, and its pulley is out there drying in the sun. It was all wet. That's awesome. That came from a manor house apparently. A pail for lifting water, and that rope's all wet, and they even got a couple of little cherry blossom leaves down there. Oh, we'll get to this, but this is the real deal. Alright. Real deal antique. Okay, now, yeah, I'm going to make a bit of a compilation now, of some really rad stuff that I've had laying about for a long time. And I'll go for a sea freight option here. Yeah, and Shinto and Buddhist. That's what we're going to do right now. A quick eBay Etsy short. I found this among my bunch of Buddhist resource stuff, the stuff that came from a real deal temple. This here and that stuff there. This one here though, it's plastic, but it's kind of fitting. It's close. I have to do a quick video because it's only a short megs or something. It sort of fits, not perfect, but not bad. I can include that. Okay. Now this here also is sitting in Taniguchi's place up there, and I said, oh, I'll see if I can sell this thing too. Just a small unit. It's aluminum. I'll sell it real cheap and sea freight it. So it takes a real long time, 6 weeks to 3 months, and even over. So people waited 4 or 5 months. But yeah, the cheapest method. Shishi lion dogs. It's pretty cool. You've got wing nuts in here to secure it together. I'll dismantle it and place it in a small box. But yeah, just sea freight it along, and it's a pretty groovy unit, really. I doubt you'd want to put a cushion on your head, and you probably could. Hey, you go to a party with this, mate. Yay! Alright. Anyways, yeah, I figured I'd take a couple of pictures of that before, lest I forget. Yeah. Oh, I should do a compilation video with this, like on the booze. This is day 10, mate, day 10. Yeah, I'll do that. Alright, here we go. How to get off the drink. Day 10, here, take a swig of that, mate. There you go. Street vodka. What happened to it? Oh, no, I don't know. It just sort of, I don't know. I don't know what happened to it. Day 10 off the booze. Stay occupied. Yeah, mate, here, take a swig of that. There you go. There you go. Puts hairs on your chest. So I'm trying to figure out weights and measures and how to go about this, and like packing materials and all kinds of stuff. And yeah, I believe I can do it. I'll make up some. I need to purchase some more of this stuff. Ain't cheap these days. Nothing's cheap. In order to like I have these, I cut these and then I put them there and tape them and all that sort of stuff in order to secure it all. I believe it's possible to sea freight. Yes, that's going to be a bugger to pack, but there's some real deal stuff in here. Alright, let's get to it. Alrighty then. Yes, oh, I guess it's about time to let go of these things. Yeah, the Tani fella, Taniguchi, he had these beautiful Shinto Suzu bells, you see. Awesome. Nice, nice. These are quite expensive now. Try and get hold of them. I mean, what I'm selling all this for. So I said to him, I'll give him a hand and see if I can sell some stuff for him, and I'll make a compilation so it can go through okay. Beautiful. Yeah, this, I'll include this. I've got 2 of these. Include this awesome card game here too. It's complete in old school box too. It's real nice. Okay, so just the other day I was riding past, like I'll sort that out in a minute. There's this real kind of brick road kind of thing near the Mongol Wall kind of area, and I figure I like going down there because all these little mini shops and stuff like that. There's a Shinto shrine there, Buddhist temple, and there's this mini Buddhist temple there, and I stopped the bicycle and went in there and had a bit of a look-see-poos, and I found fire god. I took a picture of it just the other day. You'll see I made a little short A little short, that's the fire guy, a little short video of it. And I found that it was a Buddhist temple, and yet they had Shinto stuff in there too, which is very common, having Buddhist and Shinto together. So, let me go, my battery's starting to get a bit flat, but I've got a few more. Yeah, so this is the Earl of Potato Cam the Third, and so I've got the other batteries from Potato Cam 2. This one only came with one, but that's all. Sorry, the spawn of the egg. Anyways, so I figure, so I've had these for a real long time. This stuff here, this came from the Tunny fella, these, and this also, actually. I said, oh, that looks nice, I better chuck that in there too. And see, what I'm planning on doing is figuring out a sea freight compilation. Got to get some more wood stuff to secure those, or maybe I could utilize something I might already have. We'll see how we go. And I said, oh, that's nice, copper. And he goes, no, it looks copper, but it's actually magnet. It's actually magnetics. I'm like, oh, so it's actually steel, but it's made to look like copper. But anyways, that came from the Tunny fella. Now, oh god, maybe I should check this. This looks brass. It should be. Test. Yeah, yes it is. There you go. They're brass, aren't they? Come on. Yeah, of course they are. Now, without any further ado, I've had this stuff for a long span. This stuff here, and I want to keep those actually. These are those there. They're all dusty. The candlestick holders, they came too from the same temple. Now there was a temple that was dismantled, and well, not completely refurbished, should I say. And so all this stuff and those came from that temple, real deal stuff. And now it's far from complete, obviously. Oh, let's just have a look at this first of all. This unit here, that's real deal wood and urushi lacquered. That's a prayer book holder. Now it comes, this is, I better do it then. Oh, yeah. We'll go there. Right, there we go. See that? That fits together like that. So that's a little prayer book holder. That's the real deal. Now this stuff all came from a real deal Buddhist temple. Now that there would have all been set up in this grandiose altar kind of thing, and these units here, like these little units here, it was quite large. And well, from what I'm told, at least, I'm not exactly allowed to tell you where the temple is and all that sort of stuff. Don't want a bunch of foreign savages rolling up going, oi, I've got all your old stuff. But look at all the engraving in here. Look at this. Look at this stuff. You know what, I won't even show too much of it so you can have a look yourself. Get a magnifying glass, and I'll show you a little bit as a precursor. Let's have a look here. Look at this engraving stuff here. Look at that. I don't know if you can see it very well through the beautiful. That's a stalk right there, and a stalk right there. Just beautiful stuff. And that's look at this. Beautiful stuff. Yes. Now some of this stuff, like this for instance, can slide down. I think some of them are either too tight or they're bonded or something. Oh no, that one's loose enough too. So you could probably make a corner, for instance, out of that. Make a corner out of that. Even at some stage that would have had a fitting and connected to something else. So you probably make a corner out of that. You know, make what you will of it. As I say, it's all beautiful stuff. Is that family crest? It's all like I managed to only get a few pieces of what was once a grandiose, huge altar But yeah, as I say, it's the real deal. Managed to get this, which is, I'm sure people are really keen to have this. This is an altar right here. In fact, I used to have one. Right, laying along there years ago. Look at that. Look at these fittings here. Look at them engraving. It's amazing. That's all lacquered and beautiful. This is rare stuff, you know. And so it's not going to be just plonks on there, and then you put your like incense here, and then you put your candlestick holders there. So I want to keep those. Yeah, I do. I want to send them to Australia, to be honest. That's my plan for those. Okay, now at some stage. All right. Oh, this is just radalicious. This piece here. Now, yeah, the plan is to place all of it, the whole kit and caboodle, and I've been working out weights and measures. I'm utilising all of this as a diagram, an example of how much packing I expect I will be utilising. Some of that's actually just some other stuff, but just for weights measures, I reckon they'll work out pretty good. And this box, in fact, is a couple of centimeters over. I've got to do a few modifications and things, but yeah, sea freight obviously takes a very long time. You know, it's taking these days 3, 4, 5 months, but have been getting there, thankfully. There was a stage when all these creatures were breaking into containers and stealing all the shit from trains, and God, I mean, how bad did it get, you know? Thankfully those days are over, and hopefully forever. Now, yeah, this is a pretty rad looking unit. It's a little screw thing there, isn't it? So I don't know, maybe that comes from Canada or something, I don't know, but it looks cute. And that's an ashtray, right? And just figured I'll throw that in because it's nice and light, and that'll go in there. So yeah, this awesome game here with tremendous amount of cards will be included. There you go. Yeah, I'd love to put some real deal incense in there from a Buddhist temple, but you know, it'll probably go through those X-ray machine thingies, and they go, hey, what's that stuff? And then they'll open it up, and oh god, all that work I put into like trying to protect all this stuff. I was actually thinking of taking all these bits off and then all that, but I think that can all go together just like that, and I think it can go together alright. That was once a part of something. Someone beat the daylights out of that and created that, or made a press. That would have been out of a jig press thingy. That would have been onto something like this here. This is a real deal incense burner, and these would have sat upon something like that. But as I say, this is super rare stuff. Yeah, you don't get this stuff. You just don't. Over the years, I've been fortunate enough to get things from temples and shrines that were being refurbished over the years. Yeah, and I managed to get some really great stuff. Not sure what the go is with this. Is that there? Yeah, that's right. It looks like that is correct. There you go. So that plonks on there. So make of it as you will. I believe that someone out there would be absolutely delighted to have this stuff, and then maybe set up their own formulation of their own, trying to think on the fly and do at the same time. What we got here? Wouldn't it be great if I had the whole lot? No, that would have been fantastic. I alas, not to be, not to be. Ooh, something better, don't know. So it's Ibiza. So like I said, make of it as you will, but it's real deal, very, very super rare stuff. That's Buddhist, that's Shinto, it's famous Japanese card game, and that might be from old Canada. Yeah, I like this. Imagine that, eh? You wear that as a badge. It's family crest. Imagine having that, like, you make of it what you will. There's little holes here, see, from where it was attached to something. In fact, this here was tacked to, that's nice, it was tacked to the floor, and I had to knock down a couple of sharp bits of nails there, a few tacks there to make sure that doesn't scratch me anymore. Make of it what you will. Super rare. Go. You laugh. If you laugh, Zeducation. Check it out on YouTube. If you laugh, you lose. Go. It's so funny, that dude. Totally rad. You must remember this. A kiss is just a kiss. A sigh is just a sigh gone by. As time goes by. This reminds me, man, it's like just good time oldies. Go 104.3 FM. Melbourne. It doesn't remind me of that. It reminds me of just a time gone by, man. Look at this. I've been playing with this. I'm supposed to be continuing to dry that. I'm going to set it up there. Oh, what a beautiful unit. That came from a manor house, I'm told. Yes, it's a pail. Crowy's out there somewhere. I can hear him calling me. He's talking to his mates. Oh, he's got no food today. Anyways. Yeah, this came from a manor house. This is still moist. It's been out in the sun. Just fantastic. What a unit. I guess you could loosen that off a bit and make it spin. I don't think you need to, actually. Yeah, from a manor house, and that would have been dipped down into a well. You can see a little bit of sakura leaves down there. Down into a well. Oh, yep, I'm setting this up. What a unit. I mean, how rare. Apparently this place has all been just totally redone, and you know, the house is pretty much in thorough disrepair. Manor house, you know, big joint. And, look at this. It's made out of what do you call it, those when they make a cask out of slats. So it's not one solid piece, and that's a heat shrunk ring there, and we've got a ring in here for support. It's heat shrunk iron ring. Now for what it is, you know, I could have air freighted it, and I'm thinking, right, if I can just pop that in there, and she doesn't quite go, and it's a few centimeters over the I've got some weights and measures there. I figure for what it is, I mean, it's so solid anyways, just sea freight the thing, and I'm thinking if that will slide in there, I'll go with that too. Look at this, some kids like scribbled all kinds of stuff on here. This is one of those old games, like Hitone Mokusamo Kare Pramo Ewa Hiruwa Kie Tsutsumono O Koso Omoe Hitono Ino Sachi, oh god, I always get those mixed up, goddamn. It's the same. And you've got to match those up to all this. Anyways, yeah, beautiful antique game here. That does... Oh, some kids scribbled on all of this too. Isn't that cute, eh? Right. So, I'm going to set this up, actually, and just play with it for a little while. Going to leave this in the back of the rig, get some more sun into this. Super rare from a manor house. Look at this. I mean, this is history right here. This is pure gold, man. This is like real deal antique Japanese history right there. Nice. Now there's a thread. So how old would it be? Maybe Meiji period or something like that. How old are you, baby? I'm gonna set it up. I'm enjoying this. Yeah, I figured I'd double knot that. I don't want it slamming down on the carving of that viewer there, that's for certain. Yeah, go the old double knot on that one. Hey, back in the day, get my stolen valor and my extra scout badges. I never went to scouts and I could never understand ropes. Anyways, I was playing with that. Oh, I don't know, awesome piece of history. That is just... You know, it'd be great if it had a whole bunch of kanji all over it, or scribing, engravement, but no, this was a thing utilized for practicality. I mean, if it had urushi lacquer on it, that would all wear off anyways, and they wouldn't want that in the water, you know. But it'd be great if it had like a carving, you know, like something just like a dragon or something like that. But you know, the significance of what this is, that's what it's about. That's history right there. So I'm sure someone out there. I'll put the word garden in the Japanese garden in the listing, because it's just so uniquely rare. You know, I'm gonna chuck this back out in the sunshine. I'll leave that in the back of the rig for a few days. Yeah, so I'll see if that does fit in there. I'll whack a couple of elastic bands on this thing to... It's real old. It's a very famous game, very popular. It's quite old. I think I've actually got typical Japanese style. Don't put the shoes on correctly and stumble all over the place and end up going through a freaking window, didn't I? Yeah, see, I've got a couple of mini ones here. See, and yeah, going through a head backwards through a window because these stupid things. Granted, it might have had a little bit to do with the vodka too, but I nearly tripped over with these stupid slipper things that I had in the ranch house just the other day. In fact, I'm like, stupid bloody things, and I realised, hey, that's why I went backwards through that window. Well, I survived it at least, so that was quite interesting. Now what I'm going to do is present some awesomenesses of awesome. Yes. Yeah, hopefully someone out there will have like me, have that vast appreciation of just what this is. Yes. I'll leave it at that. Oh, no, I won't leave it at that. I'll go like this. And I figured I'd set that up again. Yeah. I'm surprised that didn't sell. I bought it at that market. Rock and roll. Cookie. Wow. I asked a friend to find some of these, and wow. I've had them over the years, but of this quality, my. Yeah, I didn't even, for the photo shoot, I didn't even take these off, you know, for this one. This is absolutely beautiful. Separate listings. Let me just pop that back on there. Oh, we'll do that one. Yeah. Now, the only real way to send these things is via the EMS Air, and because you've got all these extra charges and all the nonsense, I wouldn't be surprised if all the extra charges due to all the, you know, look at this thing. Tentative. Oh yeah, that's yeah. Sure it is. Tentative, not their fault, that's for certain. Japan Post is wonderful to me. Tentative extra charges for EMS and international parcels. And then you got all this stuff, and then your extra charges on top of the things and your totals and all that. And eBay and Etsy take percentages off from freight. Yeah. Anyways, I won't complain because my life is freaking awesome. Well, it kind of is. Anyways, let's have a look at the floors here. A little bit. I mean, I'm talking quality. I've never had anything that good. I've had them over the years. I have. Alright, so we've got a. Sometimes people put like a price tag on them, and when they peel it off, it all wears off like that, but in a just great big so we've gotten quite lucky in that case. A little bit of wear and layer. We are calling this one here, we're calling that B1. Alright. That's sort of coming off a little bit there, a little bit of there, but to be expected with the cases. But essentially that's actually better nick than most. I've got one sitting back there. That's pretty good too. These are going to have to go for a higher price indeed. These are good. Let's have a look here. Oh, no kanzashis to be found, unfortunately. As the one over there does have kanzashi. Nothing in there, unfortunately. Sometimes you get goodies in there. Now this wonderful piece here, the only slight maybe a little tiny little bit of what do you call it, molding or whatever there. You probably just clean that. I think you could clean that quite easily. They're very well, especially that one, as I positioned it to take it out. It was sort of hitting on here, and I found that's really, really greasy, that stuff they put on it, you know. Anyways, yeah, as I say, separate listings anyways. So the only real way to send these, due to weights and mainly measures, not so much the weight but measures, is I'll have to go with the Japan Post instead of the freighter company, because it gets into the higher size bracket. But this Katsura wig right here, this is wedding quality stuff for certain beautiful, really wonderful condition. I'm just shocked at just how good they are. Yeah, I'm shocked. Okay. Some people out there, I ask, oh, hey, help me find certain things. Sometimes like, got something? Hope you got your checkbook. I don't even have a checkbook. But yeah, these are kind of those must-haves. Right, got to pay the rent. Could probably hide from the big boss, the bloke that owns all of this. I was just talking to the Tunny fella today, and I said, oh, I was hiding from him. He's laughing. He goes, yeah, me too. But yeah, this is absolutely beautiful. There you go. Absolutely beautiful. Alright, let's put this thingy back on here. And what I have to do is I get some bubble wrap stuff and put it around there, and so that they don't slip down. But this one's actually very secure. I've got that little hook thing in here, see. But I put some bubble wrappy things around the side so they don't flop around all over the show. I mean, like slip off the stand thing. Hang on, let me just put this back on. Yeah, absolutely beautiful, isn't it? Alright. Now the other one I have listed does have a kanzashi condition. Isn't the quality of these, a little bit cheaper. But this, yeah, I guess you could, if you're not happy about the price, you could fly to Japan and go and find some people and then shop that makes them, and then you can get it sized up for yourself and pay thousands of dollars to them. Alright, there you go. And go in there. Case is inside are really nice too. That's, we're calling that B1. Alright, now let's have a look at the piece de resistance. We're calling this one A8. one-handedly. Yeah. Hang on. Let's just go like this. Now. We'll go like this. Yeah. What's going on there? Look at this. Tiny. I've never seen that casing this good. No. And as I say, you know, I've been in this game for a long time. Someone was asking me the other day all these wordings about what kind of this, that, and the other, and blah blahs. I'm no master of this stuff. Don't know, but all I do know is from my experience of purchasing these things, it's not good. I was hoping to have some goodies in here, but to no avail. Now we can take this one off here. Ooh, pop that there. Maybe that chap or that lassie, I don't know who, someone contacted me. See, it's nicely secured, but that was sitting down a little bit. I always put some bubble wrappy type stuff around them, just so when they're in transit they don't flop around too much. Very well, I don't know, oiled or greasy, whatever they do. I don't know what they do. But she's a beauty, isn't it? Maybe I should wear that. I've got a bunch of kimonos in a box over there and some olbies around. I could whack that on my head and go for a bit of a walk. Do the bar circuit. Nope, it's day 10 of sobriety. See? Anyways, let's get on to it. As you can see, condition is just wow. I'm just flabbergasted because I say I have had, I've had probably 20 of these over the years, maybe more. These are. I've had some fancy ones with all kinds of fancy things. With just, I know sometimes you'd find moldings and things, and this is let me say, wow, a little bit of, what's that? Ooh, bit of dust there, yeah, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. So yeah, I have to EMS air these. That's just wow. To make sure I put this thing back on. Oh, I am quite tired. I got up early once again. Got a great sleep finally because all that coming off that rampage of a drinking lifestyle. After this, I do this all the time. It's straight after summertime. Oh, you get these covers too that go with them. See, they're good. I took some pictures of them just earlier, and that one's got a cover also. Yeah. I got up real early again today, so got 2 excellent sleeps, which is wonderful. Oh, that reminds me, just yesterday, just this morning, I was going to do it last night, but just this morning I listed something I've had sitting here for years, and this purse, an antique purse, and I think that could complement these just perfect. This has been sitting over there for years. No, it was sitting over there for years, and I moved a whole bunch of stuff over there and planned on sending a bunch of stuff to Australia. In fact, I've got some stuff all packed and well, for the most part like that. I'll put straps on these things and thinking about sending those, and that awesome vase there, and sending some things. And there's another one down there, it's really good. And then I didn't exactly get around to it, and this here was with it, and this was a box of stuff I bought years ago. So beautiful, just a really beautiful purse, but I'm starting to sound a bit freaking feminine or something. Hang on a second, motocross. Hang on, let's go over here and punch this guy. Hey, take that, you bastard. sweep the meal like that. They're starting to sound a bit bloody feminine over there. There we go, motor, mate, motor. Safety coil. Alright, I got that out of my system. Right then, let's get back to it. Sirens going off. Okay, anyways, all jokes aside, this here is, yeah, it's a beautiful, pop that in the button there. Beautiful. Now let me take it out and show you. Look at this. Isn't this nice? Right. I recall there was some kind of, yeah, there we go. There's like this little slit thing here that you can put your, I don't know, put whatever's a mirror or something like that in there. So it's, I presume it's from probably the 50s or the 60s, maybe the 60s due to that there. But a lovely piece all the same. Yep, that button works all proper and good. So it's brand new, old stock. Yeah. Or it was used and someone kept the box. I guess they do that a lot here, to be honest. They keep boxes and things and where you know, back in the day, like big manor houses and stuff, sure they could do that. That just reminded me of that awesome pail. I was able to get that. I wrapped up that box of cards and I popped it in. I was able to pop it in there. I've got the rope out there still drying out in the sun, so that's good. Anyways, back to that. Yeah, these Katsura wigs are like that's top quality stuff, antiques. But yeah, try and you know, imagine what it would cost you to have them made, you know, for you. Yeah. All right. Well, I could probably take one off and whack them on whack one on Nichi-san here. Hey mate, how are you? You're doing good? There you go. Real deal granite. That. Imagine some rich person. See that? See all that granite's all broken away there. That was all like that at one stage. Don't know what happened to it, but you know, it's real deal granite. Imagine if some rich dude said to me, "Hey, all right, get this on a pallet on a ship. I want this in my Japanese garden." Nichiren. Yes, that's Buddhism right there, man. That's one of my prized possessions. Probably weighs something like, oh, what, 200 kilos or something like that. You'd have to be some rich dude. In fact, I'd prefer if you flew over here and looked at it and said, "All right, I'll help you carry it." All right. Now, I am hungry like the wolf. I've been at it all day doing things. 5:30. Can't wait to go to the beach a bit later on. Get the books out. I've got my tab cam here with my free ebooks. Yes. And oh, better go and help out this bloke. He's not looking too happy, is he? Come on, mate. I mean, shit. Oh, come on now. Oi, don't be snotty. Oh, he's not looking very happy. Come on. Look, he's supposed to be a warrior, alright? Alright, you okay? Yeah, I'm alright. You don't mind me punching you around a bit every now and then? Take that, you bugger. Oh, come on. Oh, that poor bloke. Come on, you'll be alright. Don't worry. You still got your dog tags. Yes. Didn't even know you had dog tags. Alright, you go back there. Alright, no more messing about. I'm gonna go. Yes. Get a feed into me. And I'm eating this I went to Don Quixote and bought a kilo of shredded cheese. And I've got this jaffle maker thing and chuck all these vegetable things in there, and tuna. I've got tuna. You're not supposed to eat tuna. Was that Lethal Weapon 4? Anyways, light off. And there's this mother cat, okay, and it's brought over a little baby kitten, and it's crashing out under, well, the bloke that had the big evil cat, right at the back of his place has this big tree, and the little one hangs out there, and the mother sort of disappears and does whatever. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to feed it all the time, because then it'll just be there all the time. Oh, and but sometimes, like the big evil one, when I would cook up this chicken, I'd chuck some chicken out there, he wouldn't have any. He'd just walk up there, sniff, and just walk away. I'm like, come on, mate. And he only wanted the little biscuity things, and he loved it when I did this tuna meal, what I'm talking about. And then there'll be little bits of tuna at the bottom of these little tuna cans. So I'd sort of cut. Oh, they ran out of the timer thing. It's got like 17 and 9 minutes. Anyways, no one's listening to this story anyways. But and so what I would do is I'd put water and the little biscuity things in there, and have little bits of tuna in there, you see, in the tin down on the bottom. And he loved that tuna. He used to punch me all the time, give me some more of that tuna, you bastard, you know. He used to have a go at me, and punch me in the back of the legs and all that, Neko punch style. And this little kid, and I was like, you know what, I've got these tins. And I was like, alright, so I poured some water in there and made sure he could get at the tuna stuff, and then poured some of those little biscuity things in there. I swear, that little stray cat, he's never had it so good. He's never tasted anything so delicious in his freaking entire existence. And he's like, oh, he's scratching on the fly wire dory thing. You know, like one of those things. One of those outside dory things, and he's scratching. Oh, mate, you don't have any more of that. He's never had it so good. So I don't want to feed him every day all the time, because I just want to give him enough so he can get bulked up enough and big enough and tough enough to sort of to make his way in life, you know. So that's what I want to do. Yes. I told the bloke that owned the big mean cat, and the big evil one, and he's like, oh, is that? Did you see that little kitten you were telling me about again? And I said, yeah, he lives out the back of your place. He's like, really? He's sort of really interested. I hope that he'll get, I'm living on hopium on this one. I'm just hoping that his heart will just go, oh man, bloody cats. And he might take it on. Hope so. We'll see. Totally forgot. See how tired I am? Hungry. Yeah, this stuff here, this is real deal kimono roll material. New old stock. I don't know. What do I do with this? I couldn't fit in there. It sort of might not be good for that. But yeah, I don't know. Someone might want this stuff. It's good stuff. I'll just leave that over there somewhere. It's really good stuff. Oh, okay, maybe send that to Australia. Give me $30 or something. I'll send that to you. I can go there. Alright. Now. Run. I didn't hold the funeral for the potato can. I have to get around to doing that sometime. Alright, he's looking a bit scuffed up. Come on, mate. You know, we expect the best out of you commandos and, you know, Navy SEALs and SAS and SAS. Oh, he's a bit torn. He's a bit disappointed. He's a bit ticked off, but don't worry, he'll be alright. A few more punches in the solar plexus and you'll be A-okay. That's gonna look nice. There's a bloke behind me. There's a bloke behind me. Now I'm tossing up as to whether I should go to the beach hungry like a crazy man, similar to a crazy man, not dissimilar to like a crazy man. Okay. Let's just clarify that. Now, and put in at least an hour of reading of this this wonderful novel, or try to make haste and put together something to eat, or pick up some kind of snack, of which I don't have any money. I got nothing on me, and I had I got about $5 or $6 sitting back near the computery thing, and I look at it and I go, you know what? I haven't spent a dime today. What about I don't spend? Someone went bonk. No. Okay, just go. What about I don't spend a dime today? Or there's the hidden stuff, you might use some electricity or whatever's. All the hidden stuff, warehouse fees and rental fees and bloody blahs. Having a shower, there's your gas. Gas is expensive. But shelling out some coinage, I'm thinking, you know what? I'm going to try and not spend nothing. Coinage wise. I'm spending right now gasoline. Oh God, everything's just so ridiculously dumb, stupid, expensive. And you got all these filth people running around going, yeehaw! With all their scams. God! Yeah. Wonder what Al Gore's carbon footprint was when he had 3 mansions. He's going on about his an inconvenient truth. Yeah, here he is banging on about carbon footprint. I'm like, mate, my carbon footprint compared to your carbon. Here they are, all the G7, some guy banging on about all this bullshit, and then they're like, fuck, there's a snake right there. Nearly hit him. Snakey. And here they are flying in all their private jets, Some poor buggers have decided that they're going to have absolutely nothing. And you will have nothing, and you will be happy. There's a snakey. Some snakies around here every now and again. They're fight or flight snakes. They piss off real quick. They don't like to hang around. We went about navigating that and that. They have their ways. He's over there somewhere. And maybe he likes it down in there. It's not deep. I wonder what his plan is. It wasn't a big one. It was only they get about a couple of meters, no, about 1.5 meters, I guess, but he was only 70 centimeters or something, just a baby one. I've seen a bloke just go and pick them up like how swish them around. These farmers just go ping. There's 2 types of vipers. When potato can shat itself not so long back, that's why I had to get this one, right? And the Earl of Potato the Earl of Potato Cam the third. I actually I was told, I heard tell ages ago that they've found Australian redback spiders in Itoshima, which this area is called Itoshima, and in the surrounds, like in the west of Japan, they've discovered them because they come on, see that shipping container, and they get in the containers and stuff like that. Now, at the very moment when I was in a dunny near this marina. In a dunny near a marina, mate. Yeah, pack a PJ extra mile, a schooner rests, thanks. Anyways, as you do. I the colour, it was drizzling. Okay, so some of the watery stuff got in the buttony things, and yeah, that was wise of me, wasn't it? But it was really on the way out anyways, wasn't it? Anyways, drop that in the fourth. And just as all these like champagne supernova colory things went on on the screeny thing, and it just went kaput. Right at that very moment, I was just about to go around this wall thing, the partition from the basin to the cistern. You really need to know that, didn't you? And to show you, hey, I just found an Australian redback spider. So there are a few of them that have gotten out of the containers and found their way. Now, I've never, like in Australia, I've seen them in brickwork. So you got a pile of bricks out the back in the backyard. They love that, you know, with the holes inside. I've seen them. Now, the only ones I've seen with a few of them together, I believe that I've seen probably 3. Usually I only see like 1, but I think I've seen 3 of them in the one pile of bricks. So, oh shit, how are we going to get through here? I only saw the one there, but I was just about to show that it was upside down, but I could tell from its design that sort of the red sort of comes around to its belly. And when I went back to have a look at it, I was trying many times to put the battery thing back in this thing. I actually lost all the footage too from that memory cardy thing. Don't know how it raised all that. But ratio, I think that's hooked up to that radio-y thingy there rather than the actual aerial out there. No one cares. Anyways, yeah, I was just about to show that, and actually when I went back, it wasn't in the same spot. I was like, ah, shit, and it was actually, and I was like, uh-oh, you know, and then I looked down and found it was had secreted itself down near this webby thing down below. They don't have some kind of expansive web kind of thing, and it had it was, when I first saw it, it was dealing with this tiny little moth type thing. And then I noticed down below it had a grasshopper that it had pretty much devoured completely, or just sucked the juices out of it. And so these things generally, as far as I understand it, you don't really die from them. They're highly toxic, but deaths rarely occur. Now, I could have had a go at splattering the thing. I was thinking more about potato can, to be honest. And I was figuring, well, that thing wants to live, and this is not its environment, it's doing what it can, but I believe that it's probably won't handle the winter, and I doubt very much as to whether it has a mate. I doubt very much as to whether there's another one with it. It's possible, I guess, but yeah, so I wanted to film that and show that, hey, I found one, and it is, because I heard about it in like, someone read it in like a local news type thing and then iterated that onto me. Now I saw a bloke zip down there and do a Yui, so if it gets too shit, we'll do that. Yeah, so I didn't have the heart to just go and kill the thing. Figure it wouldn't be very fair on it. Oh shit, how about we just go down there and pull a U-turn? We might be alright. Needed the door, obviously. Alright, yeah, but it was just right at the exact moment when I was just about to go around and say, hey, I just saw a redback spider, and then potato can went out, so it's kind of like that meant something, you know. Like, to me, that was just sort of superstitious or some kind of you know, welcome to the Twilight Zone kind of thing, and so I didn't want to destroy its life, thinking that, alright, it's probably not going to survive the winter anyways. I doubt that the redback spiders are very fond of winters, Japanese, northern hemispheric winters. So I don't think it's going to be a problem for anyone. But I don't know. Maybe I should have reported it or something. I don't fucking know. But yeah, I can't see it surviving when the cold comes on. Who knows how long they live? Maybe there's studies out there or something. There definitely was a redback spider. I mean, I've seen them before as a kid. It's pretty kind of rare to see them. They have to have the kind of the right environment for them that they gravitate to. Oh, back on the freaking Running on Empty. That's an Australian movie right there, 1979, Running on Empty. The Australian Running on Empty, not that garbage from River Phoenixy or whatever. Someone will get on TikTok. River Phoenix. Fair enough. Okay. I've never seen a River Phoenix movie. Okay. Maybe my apologies should ensue. Anyways. Alright. Now we're running on about 6 o'clock now. And I'm just fucking tired. I've been at it all day. Ugh. Like I was listing things and then I vacuumed this thing and I mopped all the floor. I'm just sort of staying freaking motivated, and doing things. Staying occupied. And I haven't had not even the slightest tinge of a wantonness to grab a bottle and just go, yeah. I haven't. Yeah, it's just this time of freaking year. You come out of the grueling humidity, and just like Taniguchi there, I said to him, I've been off the piss for 10 days, and he said, I've been drinking every day. He said that in Japanese, and I said in Japanese, I've been off the piss for 10 days. He sort of looks at me like, yeah? Like, really? Like it's a freaking miracle. Oh, there's one of those women that, they're in like they're often in their 30s, 40s, 50s, and all they do, there's a certain name for them. They're fit as fuck, and all they do is jog. That's what they do. Who knows what they're thinking? I think it's something to do with like sort of like maybe they didn't choose to have kids or something like that, but generally I think the generalization is unmarried women, and some of them are foxes. I'm serious. I saw a fox behind in the opposite direction, similar to where on that side of the road I was walking that way, a very long way. It's like 11 k's to the warehouse, and this babe was jogging by me. I think shit, she's alright. And but the stigma or generalization is these they're sort of unmarried women in their 30s and 40s, and they've got some kind of name for them, and all they do is jog. And serious, some of them are total babes. But I guess striking up a conversation in any language, I mean, maybe there's not a whole lot there. I don't know. What do they think, man? I can ramble on all frickin' day. Everyone knows that. Just babble on about whatever's. Right? But what do they think? Like when I go for a right good long walkie poos, like I have been doing of recent times, I take my tab cam and I'm reading freaking awesomeness of awesome books, free books. And I'm just walking for hours, and I'm stimulating that thought process. What do you think about when you're doing like marathons or some shit? I've done a fair amount of free running before. See that mountain up there? Oh, I fucking ran that bastard, and another one, and a few others, and in Australia too. Free running's awesome because you got to keep your mind on shit, or else I've had a few go. I've hit the dirt, hit the deck a few times. Ow! You soon learn that wearing decent gloves is a good idea. Yeah, but free running's fantastic. But you stimulate your mind as you're doing it. But I don't know, just every single day, just running to run, going all Forrest Gump. I don't know, man. Pros are having a bit of a meeting. Oh, I have to charge this thing up again. That's awesome. I'm telling you, look at that freaking sun. You know, I should just grab my tab cam and go right to the beach and read for an hour. Fair enough, I'm crazy hungry, but and not miss that sun. Yes. What about that? Or I go and cook something, because tabcam is light enough you can read it at any time, right? Best reading it in the dark, really. What do we do? I'll toss a coin and make that decision. That's what I'm going to do. Nearly there. I figure I might have a snack or two in the refrigerator. Pile some of that into me. Sort of scarecrows. And right next to me is a CBR double R Fireblade. Fuck, I love that bike. The Honda CBR, man. Check this out. Musashi power. Oh yeah, I love that one of them, man. What a freaking rocket. Look at that unit. Oh, just getting horny thinking about it. What a rig. It's a pity here in Japan you can't really open the things up. I do believe that they're running baffles, you know, to power restrictors, yeah, running baffles in the exhaust to reduce the ports, and for the export models they take them out. I think that's what they used to do years ago for certain things. I presume that's what it is, or maybe the motors are just ported that way and the export bikes are different. Who knows? I'm not going to get that light. Oh. God damn it, no, I'm not even going to get close, am I? Oh, fuck. Oh! Oh. Don't matter. Oh. Complain about any bloody thing now. Ah. Well, that reminds me, see that? Now this dude's got his, some kind of fancy pants, number plate, right? Some dudes put up this video where they're driving along on some American tollway highway thing or something, and some chap's got this unit whereby, and the bloke said that was filming, he said, see, I could have sworn I saw something move, and what happened was they come up to this tolly like Camry thingy, the jiggy ziggy, and his number plate just happens to roll over to nothing. and then about a few seconds later, when he's past the distance of this Camry thing, and it rolls back to his number plate again. Wasn't that rad? So the amount of dough this bloke must be saving, yeah. Savings, mate, savings. Who are these people anyway that just keep charging us and bringing us down into poverty, eh? Reminds me of Santos Bonacci, the Aussie guy. I think he's still living in Mexico. They dragged him off to frickin' jail because he didn't pay these toll fees. You know, I didn't like those fucking toll fees, that's for sure. And he racked up something like 100 grand's worth of toll fees. You know, so imagine how much dough these assholes are pulling out from the public. You know, on this Eastgate or whatever they call that piece of shit. Yeah, these Fucking revenue hunters. Revenue hunter. This week I'm revenue hunter. Oh.
In the worlds before Monkey, primal chaos reigned. Heaven sought order, but the phoenix can fly only when its feathers are grown.
Day 10 of the sober binge is coming to a close. I left the camera back at the ranch. Had to go back and get it. Moon's out now. I could have caught the moon and the sun at the same time. Oh!
Elemental forces caused the egg to hatch. From it then came a stone monkey. The nature of monkey was irrepressible.